All the predictions of doom and gloom with regard to sequester have also not amounted to very much.
Sequester is underway.
The across-the-board cuts known as sequestration took effect Friday.
We're finding out more about the impact of those sweeping federal budget cuts.
Budget cuts known as the sequester are being felt.
People who weren't paying attention to this sequester or these forced budget cuts, they are now, because it's affecting us in ways that many people did not expect.
750,000 jobs will be lost.
Some economists say the automatic cuts could raise the national unemployment rate by 1.5 percentage points.
Those massive cuts will have an impact on people here in Georgia. Jobless benefits for the unemployed are being reduced.
We're talking some serious money those in need just won't get.
Education will take the biggest hit from the sequester cuts.
By some estimates, up to 70,000 kids could lose their Head Start positions. More than 14,000 teachers and staff could be laid off.
One Arizona school district says it's already feeling the impact of the sequester. They've already cut 40 positions because of the forced spending cuts.
There will be cuts to kids who most need the services because there won't be those adults who are there to help them.
Colleges and universities all over this country will lose 5.1% in federal funds. That means work-study programs, student support services, even federal loans are going to be severely impacted, leading some students to worry if they're going to be able to afford going to college.
The National Park Service is also being hit.
National parks like Yosemite, Yellowstone, and the Grand Canyon, they all will see a 5% funding cut. And that's expected to cause layoffs, the closure of sites and trails.
Reduced hours, reduced services, something you would certainly feel on your summer travel.
We cannot maintain the same level of service that we like to provide.
Furlough notices are already going out. They were sent to TSA employees Monday.
Passengers now feeling the effects of Washington's budget cuts.
Already just yesterday, more than 70 flights coming into JFK saw wait times of more than 2 hours.
I flew for the sequestration, and now after, the line is definitely longer.
The FAA announced that it is closing more than 170 control towers across the U.S. Airport executives warn that the tower shutdown will create safety issues.
Another impact of the across-the-board budget cuts, higher meat prices.
Furlough days are coming for the Food and Safety Inspection Service at the USDA.
Yeah, and with no inspectors to approve meat, of course, none can be sold.
No beef, poultry, or pork could sell on those days, affecting producers, restaurants, and families' wallets, and raising the chance of foodborne illnesses.
Thousands of federal employees in our area received furlough notices over the weekend, many at Fort Bragg.
The Army sent out hundreds of letters like this one, warning that employees will see a 20% pay cut over 5 months.
We have 2 kids in college and the normal bills like anybody else always has, and a 20% pay cut is going to make a big difference.
Already the military has begun curtailing maintenance and training.
Mission readiness will eventually suffer. It's been pretty draconian.
Officials from the Veterans of Foreign Wars say they have major worries about the impact on troops returning home from Afghanistan.
Ultimately, military families will be the ones who suffer most.
People are already making plans on how we're going to cope with a different paycheck than what I got last month. It's truly the American military family that's going to pay the price.